Hey everyone, I am Artosis, and today I'm going to be mean to Wolf. This here is my nerd watching chair. That's why I'll be sitting to watch a nerd. Down there you can see my little puppy hiding under Wolf's feet. And look at who it is. It's Wolf.
Hi.
Are you excited for me to critique your play today?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Installing drivers on my computer and all that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about it, Wolf. Try not to take it too hard. I'm only doing it because it's best for you.
I know, man. I'm like about to like learn all this crazy stuff that I didn't even know before.
Yeah?
That's Artosis is teaching me.
That's it, man.
I'm actually going to teach you. You're going to like tell me stuff. I'm going to look back at you and tell you that you're wrong. We're going to have an argument. I'm like, no, we can't have this argument right now.
Well, we will see. StarCraft 2 is... What are you doing to my computer, man? I've never seen this happen.
That's not responding. It doesn't like... We have two choices. We can close the program or wait for the
Close the program. You are such a scrub. I can't believe that you're destroying my computer right now. Come over my house, you screw everything up to put in your drivers, and now StarCraft 2 won't work on my computer?
It's because of Steam, man. Look at that.
So already something interesting has occurred. Wolf is setting some funny hotkeys on his Spectre mouse. What are you doing, Wolf?
I'm setting these two buttons right here on the left side to be a single key, and I'm setting them to 0, or at least attempting to, and 9.
So they're going to be hotkeys for you?
Yes, I'm going to use them for the 0 and 9 hotkeys, so I don't have to, like, I can press Control and then hit the mouse button instead of actually, like, trying to press Control and, like, putting the mouse down, or, like, going over here and using Control.
So, oh, your hands aren't long enough to just do it?
Oh, not quite. Not quite. Almost.
Oh, really?
I don't want that to be number pad 9.
So how does that work out for you? Are you really into that hotkey setup?
I've actually been using this for about 6 months or so with various mice that have external buttons, and I use it for like Stargates, Robos, like anything. Like when my Dark Shrine is building, I hotkey the Dark Shrine to check the progress every now and then of like how close it is.
It's not even close to done.
Yeah,
you don't need to really hotkey to know that, man.
You don't really need to check it. That's true, but that's pretty much how that goes.
All right, man. Well,
Season 3 for this.
You haven't done your placement matches yet?
Well, I haven't done my Season 3 match yet, man.
Oh, okay.
It's just like one.
Well, you better win it, man. I'm not watching you play in scrubby platinum or something.
Well, my OMR is probably going to stay about the same afterwards. We'll see, though. It'll take forever to find a match. Because we're filming this.
Well, I'm going to turn the camera off. It's alright. I only film the good stuff. I'm not going to film you for hours, Wolf.
Okay.
People would get bored of that video. Alright, so Wolf is going to be playing a Protoss versus Protoss Masters League on the Korean server. I think this guy's Masters. We don't know. Whatever. Zelnaga Caverns. What are you going to open up with, Wolf?
I'm going to do an 11 gate, 4 gate. I'm going to Gateway Scout. Like, if I see that he takes a second gas or something, if I can get away with seeing that, then I'll absolutely 4-gate him.
What are you taking the extra chrono boost from? The Stalker? Or the Nexus?
The Nexus. What I do is, like, people always ask me, like, when's your last chrono boost, or when do you stop chronoing the Nexus? Actually, as soon as the gate's done, that's, like, when I stop chrono boosting the Nexus, when the gate finishes. Then I have, like, a few other options I can do. Like if I need to chrono boost the Stalker for whatever reason, I can do that. Now when you do the 11 gate, you like don't chrono your first set of probes. You're actually not supposed to pylon scout, I already made a mistake, but...
That's alright, I'm talking to you. People will forgive. Well, actually they probably won't. The YouTube comments will say that you're terrible.
Everyone's terrible, man, according to YouTube.
That's true.
Let's see if I can, like, delay his, gate.
I can't believe this scrub wolf went up to 158 minerals before he made his gateway, you know?
Yeah, man. I'm going to make my gas on 14. I don't misclick my probe. So what I'm going to look for here in this guy's base is whether or not he took a second gas. Yeah. Obviously he's not going to show me that, but if he happens to show me that, I like insta-win and get all excited and stuff. Some people will just show the second gas and they always lose, but...
Well, you can do a trick showing the second gas, of course.
Yeah, that's also true.
and then suddenly you're rushing up a ramp that you shouldn't be, and the guy thinks he's so smart.
My Cybernetics core was a little bit late just then because I didn't have my pylon in place. I actually should put a pylon here on this map because if he cannon rushes you, you want to see that. This guy's going to be annoying.
That's very true. Should try preemptively deciding when he's going to turn his probe back into your probes and try to surround it with 4.
I do that sometimes. Alright, this guy's probably
Practice
not
that a
going to
lot.
take a second gas. He's saving a lot of chrono. We're both going to like 4-gate each other. But I have a faster core than he does, so that's good for me.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually going to send my probe home now. Now I'm going to send all of my chrono boost on my warp gate research.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to have more probe.
Of course. Alright, I'll stop making you talk. Go ahead and execute Wolf.
Alright.
At this point, as you can tell, Wolf's 4-gate didn't work. He's playing against Blink Stalker with Robotech at this stage. You're gonna just all in with it, Wolf?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I only have one Colossus.
He already has
I
an
don't have
expand
range.
up. You've lost a lot of units, man. I don't know.
At this point, with his expand up, I can't like expand myself and like try to come back.
Oh, but you can. You're more cost effective.
No, I can't. Oh, he has charge. This is weird.
Yeah, we saw him upgrade.
No, yeah, he has
charge,
just like
man.
way too many units. Like, there's no way for me to come back.
Well,
So
not when you're
that-
down in the middle of the map. That's for
That
sure.
is GG.
So, why did you choose to attack there, man?
Well, pretty much, I scouted with my observer that he was going blink, or he had blink tech up, and I was defending his little blink aggression. This is after, of course, my 4-gate failed. Then after that, I didn't actually check to see if he had a Nexus, so that was a big mistake by me. Then suddenly, I go, well, how many units does he have? And I move my observer around, then I go and see he's had the Nexus for a while. It actually has like 100 chrono energy on it. And he's got charge upgrading and a bunch of zealots, and I was like, play a little bit too passively. I made too many units, but I didn't invest in an expansion, I didn't invest in an attack.
I dare say that you should have played even more passively when you saw that. I mean, how many times are you going to attack with one Colossus and kill him at that point? How many times?
None. But I also felt that if I didn't attack, he would have beaten me in the longer game as well.
He may have, but you can, the longer you go, the more chances he has to make some mistakes. For instance, if you go just pure Colossi, stay on the Colossus ball, keep scouting with the Observer, you can be behind bases because he's actually making a bunch of units that suck. He's making Stalkers and Zealots, so in my opinion, in that case, if I know that the timing isn't going to work, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to expand late, and I'm going to be behind in that way, but guess what? 200 supply is the maximum, man.
Yeah.
If you have a bunch of Colossus and he doesn't, and you have a Colossus Stalker
This is
army at the
true.
end of the day, you might be able to hold off, especially some force fields. Speed Zealots are terrible versus that, man.
The problem, though, I think with doing that is if that he scouts that I have an expand up, he is just going to attack me and kill me. Like that, what he had is better than what I have.
The problem is you walked out like twice that I didn't catch on camera, and you lost units both times, man. You need to keep every unit live against that.
He was really good with his Blink Stalkers. He was mobile. He picked units off here and there and then ran away.
Yep.
So what you got to do with Blink. Blink's actually the best thing to do if you're like really good at micro.
I don't know,
We'll
man.
have a discussion about this later, man.
Yeah, we can get into the fine details of that later, but anyways, good try. Keep going, Wolf.
Alright, I'm going to keep going.
At this point, as you can tell, Wolf's 4-gate didn't work. He's playing against Blink Stalker with Robotech at this stage. You're gonna just all in with it, Wolf?
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I only have one Colossus.
He already has
I
an
don't have
expand
range.
up. You've lost a lot of units. Wolf, we have another PvP.
Yes, we do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try to...
Shattered Temple, by the way.
I'm going to try to do a less aggressive... Like, I'm going to do something that's really risky and something that's really old. Just try to go 3-gate Robo. And what I'm going to do is, essentially, I'm not going to do the 3-Stalker Rush, but I'm going to kind of add a 4th gate if I deem it necessary.
So, oh, okay. So just a straight up 3-gate, 2-gas into Robo.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get your Robo after 3 gates or after 2 gates?
After 3 gates, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to get my 2nd
rush,
gas
you're
after
pretty
3 gates as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, like,
That's-
some crazy build.
that's
It's like a really
solid.
old build.
Yeah,
It's kind
yeah.
of risky, but I think I haven't really messed around with it that much since the warp gate change. So
Yeah.
this is actually like my first time trying it again. And I just
Okay.
kind of want to just try it.
No,
I'm
it's-
doing this thing and I'm on camera and stuff. I'm like, oh, I might as well try this.
Oh, well, no, I think it's an okay build. I mean, it's not the best build in the entire world, but if you scout right and you feel stuff coming to add that 4th gate, you can absolutely hold.
And the thing is, what I don't like at verse is someone who goes like a 2-gate robo.
Yeah,
and
that's bad. We're actually like in close position, so I don't think.
Oh my god, close positions.
Yeah, this is like Shattered Temple. I actually didn't do my map vetoes yet, so.
So what build are you gonna do now then?
I'm actually just gonna 4-gate.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do, man.
All right, man. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
All right, so Wolf right now is doing the 24 probe defensive full warp gate, as his opponent has shown an aggressive tendency this game. What's your game plan right now, Wolf?
Well, I'm gonna make sure he's not piling around here. The scary part about this is I don't actually know if he has made another like round of units somewhere, or if he's actually just doing, like, he only poked with his first 2 Stalkers and a Zealot, so like he's probably actually going like some super fast robo, like 2-gate robo or something. I don't actually know.
So are you going to turn this offensive or tech out of it?
I'm gonna tech, like I've already started my robotics, but I'm gonna poke up here a little bit. What I'm gonna do is send one of my Zealots up and have my Stalkers just like shoot at stuff.
Now if he was cross map,
oh man, this is looking good.
If he was cross map, would you be getting robotics still, or would you be going for blink?
I would most likely be going for blink.
Yeah. It's the right answer.
Blink is such a mobile composition. I mean, it's like one unit that.
Well, he's actually just too close, man. Blink in these positions is a little bit scary.
It's more than a little bit, man.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So I already started my bay. I made my bay before Observer because I saw that he made a sentry. Oh.
Oh, here he comes.
I think he's going blink.
All right. Well, go ahead.
And I'm going to try to hold this. Yeah, he already went blink. And this is going to be really difficult to hold. I'm like trying to micro my Zealots back. Pretty much.
Oh, man.
From here, I have to make an Observer and hope that I can hold this.
I don't know why you're making an Observer right now.
I'm not making an Observer, I'm Immortal.
Okay. You make an Observer here, you lose. You have to get that Immortal back.
And I was like, oh, I saw Blink Stalkers, I'm going to make an Observer.
Alright, just stay alive, stay alive.
Alright,
move that Stalker to the front back.
Actually, like, supply block.
Move that Stalker to the front back.
Ah, no! I thought I had my things on 2 hotkeys. Well, this is,
Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, this is
oh,
bad.
man. He, like, blinked on top of my Zealots, too.
I can't show this battle on camera. Can't do it.
Well, I actually might hold this temporarily.
You mean he might walk down the ramp and then come back up and kill you?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, I thought that's what you meant.
Shit, that's like GG. I don't have enough units.
Of course.
So, obviously, something that's been happening to me is losing to Blink Stalkers in these last 2 games.
Yeah, man.
I don't have a lot of experience dealing with Blink Stalkers at close positions on Shattered Temple, which I think is a terrible map. It's actually, like, I'm gonna, like, you can show it on camera, I'm gonna go and veto it right now.
That's alright. They'll believe you. Get rid of Typhon also.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, it's already gone.
Yeah.
Actually, don't know what Shattered Temple is in Korean. I'm just trying to find it.
You should take out Backwater Gulch also. These are like maps that no one will ever play again.
Yeah, it's already gone, so I heard of those 3. You don't know about the new like fire tile set map that I don't like. I don't remember what it's called in English, but
oh,
this one, it's bad.
I don't know if I played it yet. I've just started.
You'll get a look at it soon, and you'll wish that you hadn't. It's actually really good for 4-gating Zergs. You can put your pile on this little spot. Anyway, about that last game. He went blink, I didn't know he was going blink, and I made too many Zealots, and so I didn't have a sentry to block, and I panicked, and Artos was filming me, and I didn't make a sentry. You like have to force field the ramp and stop them from coming up over and over again until like you can get those Immortals out to hold.
I mean, it seems like most of your builds are 4-gate transitions. Why don't you try some of these other builds that slap Blink Stalker, like a quick robo? If that's what you're having trouble with.
I could do quick robo, it's just that I really struggle to hold. There's this thing about doing a build like that where it's like, how greedy can I be? How many sentries do I make? Because if you think he's 4-gating, you have to keep making sentries, and you have to get like 3 sentries maybe sometimes, depending on what he's doing. Then you delay your Robotech, which you're safe, but then you have like less units, and I don't like having sentries in my army in PvP. I don't like investing them, as you know, so I like, try to avoid making sentries because they're worthless after you stop attacks.
I don't know about that, man. I mean, Force Field, even in Colossus vs. Colossus battles, had some great uses.
Guardian Shield is really important.
Yeah, Guardian Shield's good, but you should see some of the crazy battles I've had, Colossus vs. Colossus, where actually Force Fields change the outcome.
Because are they actually going to walk across stuff to crush that force field? No, man.
No, they're not. If they ever really... Because what happens with Colossi battles is often the composition is mostly Colossi and Zealots. Because you invested all your gas in the Colossi and you have a ton of Zealots, and the Zealots tank damage. If you do good force fields and the Zealots are, like, just not even attacking, and, like...
Yeah, man.
If you have, like, less Zealots than your opponent, you can end up doing well there.
So many PvPs end in the mid-game, and that's when sentries kind of suck, so...
Yeah.
That's why everyone thinks they're so bad in that matchup.
I just like getting my Robotics Bay out super fast.
Yeah.
My PvP mindset orientation is like, oh, I want to get Colossi before my opponent. Blink Stalkers, though, I think are the future, and they're going to be... Like, you're going to eventually have to go to Robo if the game goes long. But having that mobile Blink Stalker army, when people get faster and more APM, like I don't even have enough APM to do Blink Stalkers right. But when people start doing Blink Stalkers right, it's the future. Really Maybe. We'll see. I'm like, we're gonna make a bet and shake on it and stuff. And then...
I don't know, man. I'm not fully convinced. Colossus is so cost effective.
Actually, the 4-gate is the future. The 4-gate is actually the PvP future. I expect that we'll see a lot of 4-gating in the future.
We'll see a lot. But I don't even think it's the best at all.
It's not.
Yeah. I like some of these new builds coming out. But anyways, go ahead, Wolf. Next game, go.
Alright.
Wolf, we have another PvP coming up.
Well,
so exciting. But
I'll tell you guys, there's actually like 7 stages of PvP that everyone goes through where like, you try...
it's like denial, anger, sadness.
You go and you try to not 4-gate, and then you get 4-gate and you lose. And then you like 4-gate and it doesn't work and you get really mad. Then you like 2-gate proxy and it doesn't work and you're like, ah, and then like the next game you're like, alright, I want to 4-gate again and it doesn't work. And then you go for like a cannon rush and that doesn't work. That's how life was like for me a few months ago when I was playing PvP. I didn't know what to do. A
lot of Protosses go through that, but if you dedicate time, like I'm actually not good at 4-gating. I don't 4-gate much. You know, I can do it, but I like to play a passive game and get ahead of them through that. And I was just talking about this with you a second ago. You know, you avoid making sentries. You try to go 4-gate a lot. You try to get quick robotics up. And all that is aggressive stuff to kill your opponent. But if your opponent, in theory, is really, really strong, then just the distance for you to move across the map should give them enough time to stop all of your attacks. So, in theory, what you're doing is trying to crush a player that's not as good as you, rather than beat someone really great, which is why I love passive play. So I'm suggesting that you maybe start trying to learn some of these other builds a little bit more. But you're playing someone really good this time, huh?
Yeah, I'm playing against someone called PSW Boss. PSW is a clan in Korea. I don't know much about the clan, but all of their members are like really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never played this guy.
They're not like good enough to qualify for the GSL or anything like that, but they're like pretty good.
Well, neither is Dongregu, but neither is Sage, man. So what's your plan this game? Which map is this, by the way?
This is I think it's called Antigua Shipyard.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good map. I actually really like it.
Yeah.
The rush distance is really far. I'm thinking about actually trying to do what I was going to do last game and do 3-gate robo.
Yeah.
The problem with last game, of course, is we were at close positions. This time we're at like close. I guess we're at vertical close spawns. I don't know what to call it on this map.
Close by air.
Yeah. Well, there's like no air. It's just like this weird diagonal thing.
Yeah.
But
as the crow flies, you're not that far, but
yeah, it's like not
shitting away.
It's like close positions, but I mean, like, is it really close on Antigua Shipyard? Not really.
Alright, so a 3-gate, tanking gas after 3rd gate, then robo?
Yeah.
That's the plan?
This guy went, like, super fast. He, like, went 10-gate, it looks like. I'm actually, like, I know how fast his core is. I'm just gonna leave with my probe.
Yep.
Because, like, there's nothing else I can see. Like,
you're getting
4-gated. Yep.
So, probably you're going to switch us over, go 4-gate yourself,
yes.
Am I right?
Yeah. I think that's the safest thing to do.
No,
you can try to make sentries, but then it's like, you invest in those sentries, and you wish you hadn't, and...
Yeah, no, I would make maximum 1 sentry, and it wouldn't be quick.
Yeah.
Definitely just sit at the top of your ramp and just do a defensive 4-gate. Like a 22 probe 4-gate I'd go, probably. And the 20-second probe would be a while after. This guy's 4-gate is so quick.
Yeah, it's like really fast. I'm actually nervous.
Right. Well, you should be fine. Just use all your chronos on your core. Dance around outside the front of your base, too. Because he's not going to have 3 units there, he's going to have 2, so as long as you out-micro him, you'll be fine. Stall him out. Make sure that pylon isn't too close.
Yeah, as long as it's below this ramp, I should be fine. He actually could have hit something back here if I didn't check too close this.
Oh, if he did that, man.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright. Wolf, we have another PvP coming up.
Well,
So exciting. But
I'll tell you guys, there's actually like 7 stages of PvP that everyone goes through to be here.
he should be here. The timing, your warp gates are up.
Okay,
He should already be
he is.
attacking by then. Alright, here we go.
Oh man,
The nice Zealot pullback.
I don't have enough
No,
units.
you don't.
I got supply blocked. If you get supply blocked in PvP, you actually just lose.
Oh, against a 4-gate, yeah.
Oh,
you misclicked,
Oh,
man.
misclicked my stalkers on move command into his units. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty painful. You
You
ended
also
that soccer
shouldn't, you
dude.
shouldn't warp your units in next to his units either, like
No.
I just did.
No, you did a lot of little tiny
Yeah.
things wrong
okay.
here. That's too bad. Oh well.
Oh man, that was
That's-
really embarrassing.
That was what it was. I don't think there's a lot of discussion to go on there. Let's go, Wolf. Next game.
Alright, even if I win, it hurts me.
If you win, it hurts you.
Yeah.
Well, is that why you're losing all your PvPs today?
Yeah.
Well, we have another PvP. If you guys haven't guessed yet, it is on Zelnaga Caverns once again. Are you going to build your pylon in the right location this time?
Sam.
You are? Good. You're playing someone again from Razor Clan. They're pretty good overall.
I actually don't even know how that clan sponsorship works. Like,
I think they get keyboards. They always have like 5 or 6 guys at the qualifiers. Really nice guys, though. Really friendly.
yeah. Like, they're friendly on ladder, too.
Yeah, they are. They're just friendly guys overall.
Again, this time, I think I'm just gonna try to do not 4-gate, but of course last time I had to, and then I still messed up my mic really crazy. So
wait,
also got supply blocked.
what's your plan this game?
3-gate robo.
3-gate
I
robo?
really want to make that work somehow,
Yeah.
and so I'm just gonna mess around with it.
Alright.
Let's see. This guy's gate is the same time as mine, so I don't have to freak out like I did last game and go, oh, he's absolutely 4-gating me.
Yeah. Can't tell quite yet. Alright, I'll let you to it for now. I think we've
Alright.
been over the early game PvP and your
Yeah, I know, I'm
thoughts.
sorry guys, you guys are like, hearing the same thing over and again. I'm like, well, I'm going to try this again, and then this guy's going to go for a 10-gate, and then we're going to go into the next game, and it's a PvP again. And I'll tell you guys.
Alright, so,
Hoping that my
yeah, this guy is going for a super fast, super aggressive move here against Wolf. You might just want to add a 4th gate there, buddy.
I think I do.
Forget your other plans. Oh,
How did he get that so
wow.
fast? I'm like, hoping I can run up the
You
ramp.
know what? I think he must have only used 1 chrono on his Nexus. It's the only thing that's coming to mind.
We're going to watch Wolf lose again. Shouldn't be working my units in there.
Yeah, this actually I'm not even gonna.
Well, there's like
this.
there's no way to stop it after like those 4 stalkers come in first. Like, what am I supposed to do? Nah.
Alright.
No GG for this guy.
no GG for him. Alright, so critical thinking, Wolf. How could you have not lost that game?
Well, first of all, my units shouldn't have been down the ramp after I saw the pylons. Like, I convinced myself that he made the pylons too early. I was like, well, he made them too early, like, he's not going to have units, and then my stalkers are like, I hope I can get up the ramp before his first stalkers warp in, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
My
That's
warp
very
gate was
well
like
said.
1 chrono behind his,
Yeah.
and I figured since we made our gates at the same time, I thought I checked his warp gate, it looked like it was like, I mean, his chrono energy, I thought it was the same as mine, but I
Well,
guess, like, when I was
at
there...
the exact timing you scouted him, it should
Yeah.
have still been.
Yeah,
I think he saved 1 extra off the probes.
I left his base. I should have
Because
kept
he
my probe
definitely
in his base a
chronoed
little
that
bit
first
longer.
stalker, I would say. It looked like to me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was some pretty simple mistakes on your side.
yeah, a lot of simple mistakes. Like, my warp gates were at, like, there was this thing I could have done where I pull my probes to surround his stalkers before he warps in the round of zealots, and then come back and like try to micro then. But the problem was I took so much damage on my initial stalker already, and then after that it was like, well, my warp gates are like warping into warp gates, whereas he already has 4 stalkers inside my base. It was kind of an unwinnable situation.
Yeah, it certainly was from there. Alright, Wolf, go find another PvP for us.
Alright, I know, like, we're gonna have, like, I guess this is the 5th one, probably.
I think it would be the 6th, I don't know, man.
So many.
Alright. Alright, Wolf, so we have another PvP. No, we don't, it's a PvT, aren't you excited?
I'm actually excited, yeah.
Alright, what opening are you going to do?
I'm gonna do what you like to call the 2-gate robo, what I like to call the 1-gate robo, what we...
How many gates do you have with your robo?
2.
And you call it a 1-gate robo?
Yeah,
And I call it a 2-gate robo, so I'm just wondering why it is that you do something so stupid.
Well, I actually call it that because I milled the robo after my first gate, and like I just rationalized in my head that way. I'm like, no, it makes sense with Tosis.
So let's talk about just a couple things here, because everyone might do it just slightly differently. Are you going to go 12-gate or 13-gate?
I'm gonna go 12 most likely.
12 most likely?
I think 12 is safer than 13. 13's a little bit better overall, I
Yeah.
would say, but I like to go 12. Sometimes I just kind of pick.
Yeah,
like, depending on my
recently I've been
timings.
going 12 because I like to do some Slayer's Leash style and send a Zealot out chronoed. It's one of my favorite ways to scout nowadays.
So pretty good. If they don't wall up, you can do so much with that.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. If they do wall, then I'm like, ah. No one should wall against Protoss right now, though, or they're bad.
Or Void Rays
So,
kill them.
are you going to get a Stalker or Sentry first?
It depends on if I see gas or not. If I don't see gas,
and why do you base upon that? That's
because I want to get the sentry out faster. If he's going to be pushing me with Marauders early on, he's probably going no gas because he walled off super fast.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to go Stalker so I can poke him a little bit.
Okay, you're going to skip your Zealot, no doubt.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's what I'm going to do.
So you'd like to get the quicker Sentry against a quick Marauder push, a quick 1-Rax concussive. Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting because I like the Zealot Stalker against that.
Well, if I had scouted gas, or like what I thought was gas, I would have probably made the Zealot also.
Well, no, I mean specifically after the Zealot, we were talking about you going a Sentry.
Right, sorry, I'm like trying to micro my pro because I didn't. What happens with that is the Zealot Stalker is really good, because also if he like messes up, you can like chase his reinforcements.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't know, I just like to have that sentry out earlier.
Yeah, no, I love sentries.
I don't know, it's like a bad habit maybe, like I don't know what to tell you. Like,
no, it's just it's a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
That's all. And sometimes I even do it against that as well, but I think I choose Stalker maybe 50% of the time, Sentry 50% of the time. I just like to challenge your thoughts, Wolf. See what you
like
see if you can actually back them up. If you have ideas. All right, so are you still staying with your build?
Yeah.
Just switching up so it's quick Stalker to poke?
Yeah, I know, like, I'm almost I'm so sure that he's going for,
You have a probe that's falling into the probe, by the way.
Where is that? Oh. I'm so sure that he went no gas, so they can poke with this and be okay as long as they don't lose it. You know, it's just gonna happen with how I've been playing today, but...
That's alright, man. You're being filmed. It's stressful.
It is stressful, man.
Thousands and thousands of people are gonna watch this. And you know what? Most of them are going to flame you, because the internet is a place that has a lot of bad people in it. But,
Yep, see, I can poke with this.
And
there's
that's
factory. So, like, seeing that factory was pretty huge. That's actually kind of surprising.
I can't believe you said it right there. But that's 100% quick command center.
Yep.
So, now that you know he's going for a quick command and quick tech, it looks kind of like a select build, where he's going to get quick dropship.
I'm actually...
What are you going to do with this?
I'm actually not even going to make, a second gateway.
You're a smart guy. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm just making Nexus and then scout with my observer and see what's going on after that.
Yeah, and
he's scanned. He sees what I'm doing.
It seems quite obvious that he's just going to throw up a quick get tech labs and throw up a quick starport, get his upgrades going along with some dropships. If you see that, which I'm expecting that you're going to see,
all I have to do is just block his drops.
To
put it bluntly.
But what do you like to do against someone who got such quick command center against the passive observer build?
I like try to get either one of two things. I do a double expand relatively quickly, not like a super fast double expand like we actually didn't get on camera that I was doing earlier.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do this like relatively fast third base, add a bunch of gates, or you can do sorry, I'm like trying to think of like when I want to make my robotic support bay right now. You can do this like 2 Colossus pressure timing as you take your third instead.
Yep.
So that's what I like to do.
Alright, cool answers.
I missed a pylon.
When did you decide you want to make your support bay?
I'm gonna make it like right now.
Oh.
I wanted to wait until
no, this is a pretty interesting way to do it. This isn't the way I like to do it, but
I'm gonna see what
I have
he's
nothing
up to.
wrong with this.
And so he's just gonna He's gonna get
Oh, look at
aggressive,
that.
actually.
That is interesting.
Yeah, this is not normal by any means.
Yeah, no, it's not. But if you get a Colossus out, you're gonna actually stomp on that. So.
Oh, well, he has
Now, are you gonna cut a few probes, or are you gonna stay high economy?
I'm gonna stay high economy.
Okay.
There's no real reason to cut probes with this. I mean, you could if you wanted to do.
See, in this situation, after seeing that many units and the fact that he's actually making all those units right now, as opposed to teching or adding more infrastructure, I'd feel like an attack is imminent, and I might cut a few probes to get another gate up there or 2 gates up there right away. But that's just I'm Mr. Safety, so.
Well, I actually just made a Stalker at the wrong possible moment. Now I can't get my first Colossus out. Now this is really scary. Now he's like doing this weird stuff, like
what?
he's like sieging here and not attacking me.
This is interesting.
It's because he doesn't really know what I'm doing, I guess, because he actually could attack me and potentially end the game right now if he wanted to, and he's not doing that, which is funny because he saw what I was doing.
I kind of like that he's not doing that too, though, because if you actually just roll out with Marine Tank at this random time when your command center goes down, you're actually just saying, oh, I hope that they, you know, with that observer, didn't make the right choices. You know.
Yeah.
But no, he has a pretty strong army in comparison to you because of that missed Colossus.
Yep. So, and he scanned my observer now, so I'm really nervous. I'm actually going to go take the launch tower with just 1 Stalker.
Are you going to make another observer?
No, actually, not until after my 2nd Colossus, because
No, you're right.
I'm scared. I'm
No,
actually like scared.
You should
of
be. You should play scared. I like this. You're making me happy right now. It's the way to do it, man. Don't make that 2nd observer yet. I love those observers, but definitely wait for 2 Colossi. Now, your Chrono Boost, what are you going to be spending them on? Thermal Lance, Colossus,
Thermal
Gateways?
Lance and Colossus. Gateways if it's
Both.
appropriate. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't mean overall. I mean right this second.
Colossus first.
Yes.
Like I need 2
answer.
Colossi.
Yeah.
And
No, you're completely right. Well
I'm
done.
actually like gonna die right now. You guys are gonna watch me get like murdered.
All right, stop talking. Just play.
It's not gonna be out in time.
Buy time.
It's like, yeah, it's like no, this is not good. I'm just gonna have to sack the Nexus and then like hope I can do something after that.
As long as you don't lose your probes, you're actually fine. Because as you gain Thermal Lance, and there go the probes.
Oh shit. Like that one volley hits all my probes. And the Stalker's on who knows what command. This is like a weird build. I've never really seen this with a command center before.
Yeah.
This is pure Marine tank.
No, this build has been around on the Korean server for a little bit. I cannot believe he just did that. That actually blows. I can't believe you didn't kill that tank. That's all red.
I was scared, man.
My brain is hurting.
He's got other tanks back there. He's got other tanks his Marines are running up.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god, man. I can't believe I saw those force fields. Oh, Wolf.
I just wanted him to freak out and panic a little bit. Well, from here I lose.
Listen, you need to separate your units some. Put those zealots up in the front. They need to take tank hits when you go in next. You need to use your Guardian Shield as well. Yeah. Don't use fucking force fields right now.
Alright, I think I should go with 3. What are your thoughts, Artos? I'm just going to go, and these units
Guardian Shield is my thoughts.
Yeah, it's
target your... target on the Marines, man. Just take out the Marines, and the siege tanks are nothing.
Alright.
You didn't do it quick enough.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's fine.
Wolf making mistakes. He's like killing his own Marines.
Everyone makes mistakes, Wolf. You have a very,
Well, from here, guys, like, I'm not going to die necessarily, but I'm going to die in, like, 5 minutes. If I don't die now.
I think you're kind of dead, man.
My core is gone.
Well, you don't have any gates to make zealots off of, which is actually what you need here. It's alright. Alright, so.
I'm really frustrated. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I understand that completely, man. It's a frustrating
I
game.
missed a pylon or 2. My Colossus should have been out faster. If I had 3 Colossi when the attack hit, I might have been okay. The thing about this map is I'm just gonna this guy's gonna think I'm so BM because I'm not like GGing. Yeah. There's a little choke point right here. I'm actually just gonna GG and like show you guys. Well, you can't do that. But this choke point right here.
That's funny.
I don't know if you like have it on camera.
Nope.
The choke point at the front of the natural is it's easy to do a push like this with the Marines and the siege tanks because you move forward and it's difficult for me to get a concave. Like, he's got the concave with his siege tanks on the outside. And so, at that position, I didn't have enough Colossi to just kill those units, and it's like, well, I could try to buy time, but in that position, he's just going to kill my Nexus. So I was like, well, I gotta pull my probes and lose the Nexus, but...
Well, here's...
I actually... Well, go ahead.
I want to point something out before we go too far here. Your unit composition I didn't like. I felt you had too many Stalkers compared to Zealots. Because basically what you're going to do there is absorb tank hits while killing Marines. That's actually how you defeat that. You just kind of have to kill those Marines off. The force fields need to go behind them to trap them in a line.
Yeah.
So why did you have so many Stalkers? Stalkers are actually like the one unit that Marine siege tank really crushes.
I made Stalkers because what I was going to try to do was do a little flank, and like I wanted to have the mobile Stalkers maybe catch siege tanks or something. Because I thought he was gonna like slowly push into my base, but
because
he
was sieging up in front of him.
Yeah, he actually just like went for it, and I saw with my Stalker on the watchtower, and I was like, there's like no way for me to buy time because I was stuck in that little choke point. So if I tried to move out and go around, it wouldn't have worked. Because you always want to engage in a way where the Marines bunch up, not when they're all fanned out and all of your units are bunched up against siege tanks.
Well, in the future, I would just suggest a few more.
Yeah, I agree. I actually completely agree. I made too many Stalkers, and there's not really a good reason for it.
No.
So,
all right. Well, anyways, as long as we're all learning here.
We're all learning, man.
All right, let's go on to the next game, man. Go find a PvP.